Welcome to the Medlook video tutorials. In this tutorial we're going to demonstrate how to save your display list to CSV files, comma separated files for Excel, or how to print them. In either case it makes your list a lot more usable to you because you never know exactly what a client's going to want. Okay, to begin with, we're just going to start off with a patient list here, and I'm going to show you just a few things. We're going to select a couple patients. Again, just select the first one, and I'm going to use a shift key to hold down, select to the third one, and I'm going to say I want this one right here using the control key. Okay, that's how you multi-select. And then I'm going to print first. So first I'm going to do File, Print Preview. Do I want to print all the records or only selected records? If I say yes, it'll be all the records. And so you see we have all the records. Okay, and at this point then I can hit the printer, and it'll bring up the printer dialog, and then I can select my printer and I can send it to the printer and off it'll go. I'm not going to do a print. I'm going to show you. I can also then say print preview and say no, only the selected records, and then only the selected records come up. Okay, at this point then I could do a print, and I'm going to select this do PDF printer, and I'm going to save it. It's actually going to a PDF file so I can view it. Do you want to replace the file there? Yes. And up it comes in a PDF file. This is the same as sending it to the printer, only I just didn't want to, I can't really show your printer, so I showed it coming to a file. So you see we have patient number, first name, last name, middle initial, and for 4 records, which is exactly what we have back here. We have Keith, Vincent, William, and Sue. And if I go back, we have Keith, Vincent, William, and Sue. And notice it keeps the formatting just exactly the way I had it displayed back here. If I do a File, Print, it'll go directly. Again, same thing as before. Select my printer, da-di-da-di-da, and send it on. I'm not going to print another one. And I could also do a print setup, which I could have done while I was in the print preview mode. I can change the landscape mode, and I can change the margins, and it remembers all these settings between my session runs, assuming I want to do the same thing. But that's how you can get your display of data to go to the printer. So if you want it to look a certain way, just arrange it here in Medlook and then print it. Let's say you wanted to send it to an Excel file so you can do some manipulation of it in an Office product, or send it to QuickBooks or something. A CSV file is one of the more common files that are available. It's a comma separated file. We have our items selected. We do File, Save Display to File. Now at this point I have the display data, and then I also have the underlying database record used to fill this information in. If we look at the display data, I can say I want to output the display data, or I want to output the database records, or both. In this case I'm going to do both to show you. The output file name I want for the display data is going to be on my C drive called display.csv. I could come over, browse for it, or change the folder name, and the same thing with the output database record. And then when I do the display data, do I want to output any headers I may have, any footers I may have? How about if I have columns hidden? Do I want to see the hidden columns, yes or no? And do I want to see only the selected items, or do I want to see all the items? And then do I want to automatically open this file after I get it created? And then the same thing down here, do I want to automatically open the file? And yes, I do to both of these. So we click OK, and it automatically opens up in Excel. And I'm trying to show you the data rather than show you Excel. So we see here display CSV. This is the information that is displayed in the grid. It's all the same information. And once you have it in Excel, you can do whatever you want to do with it. And then here's the underlying database. Got the patient number, last name, first name, middle initial, title, all this stuff. In this case, it happens to be basically the same information. If I went back and was to hide, let's say I want to do show fields and hide the patient number and hide their social security number, and then again come over to File and do Save Display, and I'm going to say don't include the hidden files, and only show me all the records, doesn't matter. Okay, up it comes again. I have all the records, And now notice first name, last name, title, middle initial, no social security number, no patient account number. But over here in the database records, I still have all the information if I wanted that. But this just gives you one more way you can use the Medlook data. And the other thing is about it is, with all the different lists we have, none of your data is locked into Medlook. You can always export it for whatever reason, whether it's going to an EMR or to a lab or to a hospital. We support HL7 format and a variety of other formats, but this gives you a way to put it into a very common format and to print it out and use it as well. But I hope this helps you in your day-to-day use of Medlook, and have a good day.